Welcome to the National Institute of Academics. Barron'S Gre Words List 24. Immaculate, incessant. Word, immaculate. Meaning, spotless, flawless, absolutely clean. Sentence, Ken and Jessica were wonderful tenants and left the apartment in immaculate condition when they moved out. Word, imminent. Meaning, near at hand, impending. Sentence, Rosa was such a last-minute worker that she could never start writing a paper till the deadline was imminent. Word, immobility. Meaning, state of being immovable. Sentence, modern armies cannot afford the luxury of immobility, as they are vulnerable to attack while standing still. Word, immune. Meaning, resistant to, free or exempt from. Sentence, fortunately, Florence had contracted chicken pox as a child and was immune to it when her baby broke out in spots. Word, immutable. Meaning, unchangeable. Sentence, all things change over time, nothing is immutable. Word, impair. Meaning, injure, hurt. Sentence, drinking alcohol can impair your ability to drive safely. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Word, impale. Meaning, pierce. Sentence, he was impaled by the spear hurled by his adversary. Word, impalpable. Meaning, imperceptible, intangible. Sentence, the ash is so fine that it is impalpable to the touch, but it can be seen as a fine layer covering the window ledge. Word, impart. Meaning, reveal or tell, grant. Sentence, Polly begged Grandma to impart her recipe for ruggelay, but her grandmother wouldn't say a word. Word, impartial. Meaning, not biased, fair. Sentence, knowing she could not be impartial about her own child, Joe refused to judge any match in which Billy was competing. Word, impassable. Meaning, not able to be traveled or crossed. Sentence, a giant redwood had fallen across the highway, blocking all 4 lanes, the road was impassable. Word, impasse. Meaning, predicament from which there is no escape, deadlock. Sentence, in this impasse, all turn to prayer as their last hope. Word, impassive. Meaning, without feeling, imperturbable, stoical. Sentence, refusing to let the enemy see how deeply shaken he was by his capture, the prisoner kept his face impassive. Word, impeach. Meaning, charge with crime in office, indict. Sentence, the angry congressman wanted to impeach the president for his misdeeds. Word, impeccable. Meaning, faultless. Sentence, the uncrowned queen of the fashion industry, Diana was acclaimed for her impeccable taste. Word, implicit. Meaning, understood but not stated. Sentence, Jack never told Jill he adored her, he believed his love was implicit in his actions. Word, implore. Meaning, beg. Sentence, he implored her to give him a second chance. Word, imply. Meaning, suggest a meaning not expressed, signify. Sentence, when Aunt Millie said, my. That's a big piece of pie, young man. Was she implying that Bobby was being a glutton and helping himself to such a huge piece? Word, importunate. Meaning, urging, demanding. Sentence, he tried to hide from his importunate creditors until his allowance arrived. Word, importune. Meaning, beg persistently. Sentence, Democratic and Republican phone solicitors importuned her for contributions so frequently that she decided to give nothing to either party. Word, imposter. Meaning, someone who assumes a false identity. Sentence, Holmes exposed the doctor as an imposter. Word, impotent. Meaning, weak, ineffective. Sentence, although he wished to break the nicotine habit, he found himself impotent in resisting the craving for a cigarette. Word, impunity. Meaning, freedom from punishment or harm. Sentence, a 98-pound weakling can't attack a beachfront bully with impunity. Word, inadvertently. Meaning, unintentionally, by oversight, carelessly. Sentence, Judy's great fear was that she might inadvertently omit a question on the exam and mismark her whole answer sheet. Word, inalienable. Meaning, not to be taken away, non-transferable. Sentence, the Declaration of Independence mentions the inalienable rights that all of us possess. Word, inane. Meaning, silly, senseless. Sentence, there's no point to what you're saying. Why are you bothering to make such inane remarks? Word, inanimate. Meaning, lifeless. Sentence, she was asked to identify the still and inanimate body. Word, inarticulate. Meaning, speechless, producing indistinct speech. Sentence, he became inarticulate with rage and uttered sounds without meaning. Word, inaugurate. Meaning, start, initiate, install in office. Sentence, the airline decided to inaugurate its new route to the Far East with a special reduced fare offer. Word, incandescent. Meaning, strikingly bright, shining with intense heat. Sentence, if you leave on an incandescent light bulb, it quickly grows too hot to touch. Word, incantation. Meaning, singing or chanting of magic spells, magical formula. Sentence, uttering incantations to make the brew more potent, the witch doctor stirred the liquid in the cauldron. Word, incapacitate. Meaning, disable. Sentence, during the winter, many people were incapacitated by respiratory ailments. Word, incarcerate. Meaning, imprison. Sentence, the civil rights workers were willing to be arrested and even incarcerated if by their imprisonment they could serve the cause. Word, incarnation. Meaning, act of assuming a human body and human nature. Sentence, the incarnation of Jesus Christ is a basic tenet of Christian theology. Word, incendiary. Meaning, arsonist. Sentence, the fire spread in such an unusual manner that the fire department chiefs were certain that it had been set by an incendiary. Word, incense. Meaning, enrage, infuriate. Sentence, cruelty to defenseless animals incensed Kit, the very idea brought tears of anger to her eyes. Word, incentive. Meaning, spur, motive. Sentence, Mike's strong desire to outshine his big sister was all the incentive he needed to do well in school. Word, inception. Meaning, start, beginning. Sentence, she was involved with the project from its inception. Word, incessant. Meaning, uninterrupted, unceasing. Sentence, in a famous TV commercial, the frog's incessant croaking goes on and on until eventually it turns into a single word, Budweiser.